the mid lane and then Lucian Galio into the bottom lane. At this point, BRU is just going in on a very glass cannon type of composition here. And thus far, some of our predictions are actually
level 1 assist onto Whitecat versus Tipper.
This is already one of the expectations here, and pressuring towards the early game is something that we want. Valdez.
Speaking of the early game pressure, they are going to go for that first gag onto Whitecat. There is the Onslaught of Shadows, though, to keep Whitecat alive. And Tipper's now the one caught out, has to flash out and get into his mist to be able to get out of the, keeping it very open and ambiguous as to which objective they're going for first. Though Huahua has been caught out here. He will be going for the explosive cast, but it's already too late. That's the first flood coming over to BRU. But now the Onslaught of Shadows has been used. Whitecat just dominating into the fight. Now it's Tipper inside his Twilight Shroud. 15 could be the target here. He's looking for at least a little bit of assassination. Gets exhausted, and it will be the Rift Herald started for OMG, but they are kind of on the weaker side right now as BRU. They are just going to commit onto that Drake first, while the rest of them try to fight, try to skirmish here. Tipper already taken down as the next one, VVV, goes down to the ground. It will be a secure for OMG, at least on the objective, but Cold Feet trying to get one more kill there. It is going to be very good for the early game advantage here, but it does look like they're going to be kind of losing that here as Tipper goes down and Shelly immediately dropped to give SMK that tower. A really decent play there from Inyan to just secure control over the
into that fight, but Cold Feet with that good response. Valdez though.
Oh, this is going to be a big dive. Whitecat has the stun, but it won't be super effective as it is going to be still Valdez grabbing that kill. There's a hero's entrance to try to save him. Huahua and Inyan trying to fight a fight on two fronts. But 15 just trying to come in. Huahua trying to stay alive. He will not. And 15 tries to get at least one, but is unable to get even one kill there. Inyan unfortunately was on the other side of the wall without his onslaught, so he couldn't help out. That's going to be 3 kills for BRU.
Now Tipper comes through as well into the bottom side. BRU once again just playing this on a max to be able to go into the front lines, and so far he's been, and they are doing a great job. Galio.
Yeah, Galio with the hero's entrance there, but the Onslaught of Shadows coming in to stop that gank from really coming to fruition. SMK Paradise here by Bureevum. The Hecarim is in a little bit of position to go for the steal, and he does get it in, yeah, with a drive-by, but he's just going to run into their jungle. At least he stops the soul point from getting there for Barrage there, but will that be enough for OMG to look for something else to get a little bit more off of that? Maybe a tower here, as they may have gotten the catch onto what suggests there's the explosive cast onto 3, but a little bit of a delay there as the spaces did go, as 15 is going to get run down by Valdez with the smite and the auto attack. Now Whitecat follows as he was not powerful enough. Guessing to... Oh, this is so dangerous for OMG. They are on the mid lane, but they are going to get chased off by VVV. Cold Feet and Tipper aggressing onto 15. He's got the shuriken. There's the hero's entrance, and Tipper will finish that kill right off, and that means they can go for the Baron now.
When you get 2 kills in trade for a blue buff, and then you also have the Baron coming into the side of BRU, the equation's not right. It's not equal. And right now, that Baron is already getting melted. Information provided to the side of OMG.
It's gone.
No contest.
No contest whatsoever. And Whitecat, he tried to do something, but he wasn't really able to. Even with the dominance, he was just ran right off. Had to use everything in his power just to escape. And now BRU are taking full control of every single objective. They got the Baron, they're going for the Drake, and then they're going to go for the push afterwards.
Drake already secured here, but it likes the BRU.
As SMK went into his Sanguine Pool, will not be able to find anything, but there is a pretty decent explosive cast attempt, but not quite enough because Valdez was still there to say alley-oop and grab that kill. Now OMG, they are going to be fighting from the back as Cold Feet still getting burned down by Valdez. It's just Valdez on the Drake right now, and it's going to be the fight here. Huahua trying to go for the explosive cast onto 2. What the Jess holding back 2 on his own as Inyan incredibly low. He does go for the steal, and he does get it. At least the steal onto the Elder Drake for OMG, but is that enough for them to come back?
OMG, they got it! And BRU can't force the Baron because remember, it is OMG who has the Elder Drake. So if ever BRU overextends here, BRU could just get eliminated, and OMG is looking for the turnaround. But Valdez coming in over the hills.
Yeah, because 15, he's just trying to go for the kill, but no, Valdez just immediately deletes the Ezreal from the face of the earth. SNK trying to find any kills. He does get one, but BRU take him out and go for the Baron immediately. It's just White Cat left because he was the first one to die in that fight as BRU extend their lead more and more.
They got it!
The Injustice Punch was able to flash out. BRU now on the back foot because their health bars are not the healthiest. But they are just going to go for the turnaround there with Anyan leading the charge. He has to go away as well. BBV
nice
now
flash!
trying to get as much damage as a Valdez. Big flash, big attempt. But it is just such a back and forth fight. OMG, they tried to go. Wahua almost got caught, had to flash out. And yeah, BRU, they are going to just put Golden Feet on that Elder Drake and have everybody else run interference because they don't want Inyan to do the same thing. Look, what the Jess is trying to keep him away, as well as Valdez. He's just going to go in. Look at all the damage onto SMK. Fipper is on the backside. There's the hero's entrance, but he does get the finish off onto at least one member, even though he gets burned down there by White Cat. Is completely fine because Inyan on the backside gets immediately deleted. Look at White Cat and Huahua just getting taken down one after the other. Valdez now chasing the Ezreal. 15 has to go into stasis. It's a 1 versus 4 here. He gets immediately deleted as well. And there it is, the first game for BRU.
Let's go. BRU was able to capitalize on that advantage, but as we have always seen to the likes of BRU, and even in game number 1 when they brought them Braum, or well, rather, a utility bottom laner coming into their side, they're doing it once again with Morgana going on to very, very strong. But the thing about Valdez is that consistently what he does assassination prowess, and we've seen people played the Akali right a while ago and how it's so good.
Speaking of Valdez, there is the big gank onto White Cat. Can they actually finish this off? He actually misses the ultimate, unfortunately, so White Cat is able to live, and now it's Valdez who is behind enemy lines, going to get immediately first blooded by Inyan. So this Rift Herald, Wahua is there now. Valdez has been revealed and they know he's inside the pit. They're going to maybe try to go for something. There's the Call of the Forge God. There's the Black Shield off the Valdez, so he won't get knocked up. It will be an out for Jess, but look at that spread onto Valdez. He's already down to like 20%, as the Rift Herald will be the only casualty of that fight. So he did not really do enough to get the kill out of there. And look at the damage already onto what the Jess. There's the Trouble Bubble and the Paddle Star to finish it off. SNK with the Zoe looking for one more kill. The Paddle Star and the auto attack will give 2 kills over to the mid laner of OMG.
It will only be Lucian, and if Lucian is gapped towards his opposition,
Valdez has been found out, has to use his ultimate to get away as Golden Feet comes in for the assist, but Valdez has to get out of this fight. But he gets Battle Starred, immediately assassinated by SMK, and the Lucian as well had no chance right there. What the Jess left to be the sacrificial lamb, that's a 3 for nothing. OMG extending their lead some more. It is not looking all too good for BRU, because you are right, they are getting broken down left. Oh my god, that burst from SMK is already online. Really nothing that BRU can do about it. That is a great win wall onto Wawa, but Fipper is still behind enemy lines. Even with White Cat there, you know, Huahua is just going to keep him locked down for SMK to come in and
bit more towards that late game, but just look at this. There's no more tier 1 coming in top side in the map, so expectedly there is no more of that safety net. Just for that,
because OMG is so far ahead and they have so much burst with that Zoe, and with the jungler as well. Fipper once again doing the exact thing that we've been saying, just overextending and getting caught out. 15 and Inyan are not even gonna sweat killing him.
Like he did it once, he did it twice. This can't be.
And White Cat now in a little bit of a pickle, but that should be fine because he's still just going to find the Braum, execute him. It's a 1-for-1 trade up here, but now OMG, they have found the rest of their members. They're going to look for more here against BRU. The Drake will be taken right there by Inyan, as Valdez looking to try to get SMK. He will finally get the assassination onto somebody. The Zoe goes down. Wahua, the last man left there, but it's still more than enough to keep this tower going. Chase coming in from OMG. What the Jess with a Glacial Fissure to delay them, but SMK is just too fed. He does so much damage. And then there's another catch onto the Braum. Yeah, the classic Yasuo.
The classic, and Valdez hoping for that steal as well with the last caress, but not going to be enough.
Not quite. Not it. for BRU. I mean, they took a huge risk, and it's not paying off as well as it did in the last game that we saw. There's a call to Forge God to isolate Thipper down. Inian just effortlessly beams him as what the Jess is now trying to get away along with Valdez, but no, they're just going to get immediately bursted down. SMK and Inian are just way too powerful, and Golden Feet just immediately gets deleted, and that is going to be Nexus broken down even through the shielding. BRU taken down immediately by OMG.
Very anticlimactic. That ender was a little
bit. There is some basis for these picks. It's just that we haven't seen Seraphine in a while. In Season 2, we have seen a fair share of her back in WRL Season 1, but this is a very interesting
they have
pick.
done back in Year 1 of League of Legends Wild Rift, back in Year 2 of League of Legends Wild Rift, where Insana comes in topside, and we all know how one just plays!
From the get-go, White Cat getting immediately thrown for a loop there.
And going on bottom lane.
This could be a huge gang as he does go in and goes for the execution.
Valdez.
Yes, Seraphine is already down, but Valdez comes in and he does at least get a revenge kill, 1 for 1.
A huge gold injection once again, SMK.
Yeah, SMK is already in there. He goes for the there's the Dawning Shadow. Engage. That will be the avenue for OMG to get back in. But White Cat versus Thipper in that 1v1, and there's the wind slash. White Cat has to get out of there as he flashes out. Thipper will get on the upper hand of that, but not if White Cat is able to actually keep that fight going. Oh, that is Valdez coming in, taking Inian out for a ride. A double charm coming in from the Encore. Now SMK trying his best to at least get something, but not able to find anything whatsoever. BRU with 3 kills and a dragon now.
And that's the reason why they pick up the Seraphine. I mean, we've mentioned this, right? It will not be a damage dependency for BRU. It's a little bit of an overextension, to say the least. And now it will be BRU who stacks up another kill for themselves. Valdez comes into the back.
That was a great calling from that, but now Valdez has to actually match Inian's pressure right here. 15 and Waswa, they do get the Rift Herald to charge in, but they're not going to be able to get that tower. So at least that stays alive, as Valdez was getting zoned out by the Xayah a little bit. And he's going to go for the Assault of Shadows into the Encore. The Xayah has been targeted.
But it is still OMG who's able to take a lot of these trades back and getting value someplace else. We see the bottom lane. It's 2v1 with a call to fortune. There's just no escape.
Come the later phase of the game to actually make... Oh my god, Cat type almost executed, almost assassinated, but SMK will be finishing that kill off. Valdez was not able to defend with the Onslaught of Shadows, so that is just a free kill for OMG.
That is why Evelyn is strong.
Yup.
That is why Evelyn is currently in a meta. That is why currently he is 94% ban into week 7 of Wild Rift League Asia Season 2. It's just too strong to assassinate these backliners. Just one-shots these squishy targets.
Yeah, you can't even see her. You can't even like defend against her. But now the dragon will be contested here. Valdez trying his best to keep everybody on it, but who's it going to be? It's going to be Inian who finishes it off. Valdez will be finished off as well, and now Thipper separated from his teammates. But he's a Riven. He should be completely fine. Just trying to escape. Gets the he's actually trapped. He actually was not. Lanes are being focused there. And Inian, he is behind enemy lines. Golden Feet is going to be the victim, and victim he is. Valdez trying to get at least one thing in, but unfortunately the Senna does fall as well. No more bot lane duo here basically for BRU.
Really unfortunate. And now OMG, with the amount of advantage they were able to secure, with Hecarim also going for the reset, the Baron's gonna melt. There's no contest.
Roaming around trying to get anything they can.
Yeah, and the thing about the compositions that we have right now, Inian.
Inian has been maybe caught out there, and he will be, as Valdez is the one who alley-oops that kill, gets it completely. But is this going to be enough for BRU to turn the tide? Because Swafla is there, he gets that knockup, and he uses his breath to take at least one kill for himself. Can't get out of there, he's too tanky for BRU to chase down.
And right now, SMK as well, along with White Cat, goes in for a split push to inhibitor. It's already down. And the thing about the composition as we go back is that BRU cannot afford to make mistakes. And OMG, on the other hand, can make mistakes because they still have the likes of SMK to go into the front line. 15 for the late game investment, OMG.
That is going to be, oh my god, just pushing into the base. Once again, SMK onto Cold and Feet. Got 1 kill. The last man standing is Cold and Feet. He's got the Cold Feet in this base, and he's not going to be able to defend the Nexus. That's going to be it, ladies and gents, for this match. Oh my god, comes out and wins it all.
Well, it will be OMG who gets the reverse sweep in a very good fashion, if you can call it that, because the thing is, game number 3 was a little bit of their detriment in the early game pace, but